Hello and welcome. I'm Josh with USCutter, and today we are going to be taking a closer look at Forever Laser Dark transfer paper. This is a no-cut, no-weed solution that you can use with your cyan, yellow, magenta, and black toner printer, or a cyan, yellow, magenta, black, and white laser toner printer. In today's video, I'm going to cover the basic setup and application with these papers to garments, as well as show you some of the most common mistakes that people run into while using Forever Laser Dark. On the equipment side of things, I will be printing examples using an HP M254DW CMYK laser printer with the Ghost White toner cartridge, and for my heat press, I'm going to use my old trusty 15x15 swing arm heat press. If you've never used a product like this before, please watch the entire video before making your purchase, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you like stuff like this. We've got some exciting news and content planned for white toner printing, so if you find this interesting, make sure you subscribe. Now, as always, if you have any questions about anything you see or any of our products on the website, you can contact our sales team at sales@uscutter.com. And every single item that we sell comes with lifetime customer support, and you can reach our support team at support@uscutter.com. Be sure to also check out the video description down below for some hyperlinks related to everything that you see in this video. Now, let's begin by taking a closer look at the Forever Laser Dark paper and see exactly what it is and how it works. Forever Laser Dark is considered a two-step paper, so when you purchase it, it's going to come with two pieces, an A sheet and a B sheet. The A sheet is a sheet that you will be loading into your printer. It will have two sides, and one side will be glossy and smooth, while the other side is going to have a film that causes it to look a little bit foggy and have a slight texture to it, so it's not going to feel as smooth. If you're ever not sure what side to print on, you can scratch both sides, and the print side will actually come off if you scratch it hard enough. That foggy film is actually called the release liner, and that just really helps it release onto the substrate when you're finishing your press. Next, let's take a look at the adhesive sheet, or the B sheet. One side is white with adhesive on it, and the back of the sheet is white with yellow print on it. This is the same adhesive sheet that the Forever Flex Soft uses, so you can do really fine detailed designs with ease. So let's talk about printing on the A sheet of the Forever Laser Dark and what type of printer you would want to use. When it comes to the type of laser printer you want to use or purchase, you can use all types of different laser printers. I personally tested it with several different HP and Canon printers, and have also worked with customers that use other printers like that as well too. Just take caution if you're using the larger office copy machines like Xerox. They specialize in bulk copies and may not lay down enough toner for the paper to work properly, according to my sources at Forever. Yeah, secret sources. Once you've decided on your laser printer, there are two very important factors when it comes to using the Forever Laser Dark papers. The first is to make sure that you're using the correct media settings so that it slows down the paper enough so that it correctly fuses the toner to the A sheet. The most common error first-time users have is to not set the media settings to something like heavy paper for Canons, or color laser transparency or heavy glossy for HP printers. Even the nice Oki and Uninet printers will have you switch the media settings to transparency when printing on this type of media with the Forever Rip software and Uninet Pro Rip. The second thing that you really need to remember is the toner density. For the adhesive to work properly, you need to make sure that you are laying down enough toner. If you're using a CMYK laser printer with no white toner, you are going to run into some issues with lighter colors because the printer won't lay down as much toner for those because it thinks it's printing on a white sheet of paper. You can try playing with the colors and increasing the toner density for a better result, but your best bet is going to be applying a layer of white toner underneath all of it. I've put a link to the Ghost Help sheet I made a few years back in the video description down below if you're curious to see more about how that works with Ghost. Next, let's go to the heat press side of things. After we've printed out our design onto the Forever Laser Dark, we're going to press it inside a heat press that has even pressure. That's why I have my swing arm heat press ready to go here. The even pressure is very important when you're pressing the A and B sheets together to get the adhesive to transfer over properly. If you are not sure about your current heat press, take a look at the heat press overview I made a while back. I even went and cleaned up the animations and added a few new with more information on each USCutter brand heat press we offer. The recommended temperature for pressing the A and B sheets together is anywhere between 300 degrees Fahrenheit to 320 degrees Fahrenheit for 90 to 120 seconds. The press time varies from 90 to 120 seconds because if you're using a larger design that uses more toner and adhesive, it may need that extra time to make sure that everything is heated up properly. When you load the A and B sheet into the heat press, we're going to put the A sheet down first with the print side facing up. We then want to place the B sheet down on top of the A sheet with the white adhesive side facing down against the print side of the A sheet. We are then going to sandwich them in some parchment paper or 2 sheets of paper to prevent any excess adhesive that may get squeezed out around the edge of the paper from getting onto your heat press. We are then going to press the 2 sheets for 90 to 120 seconds and then immediately peel it hot afterwards. If I have a dry cloth or towel nearby, I will do a quick wipe to make sure everything is pressed down nice and firmly before I start my peel. You want to do this fast because if it cools down too much, you will start to see everything stick to the B sheet and it could ruin your print. Now that we have our adhesive transferred over to the A sheet, we're going to want to check the edges of the A sheet to make sure any extra adhesive didn't get squeezed onto it. If it did, we just want to trim around the edges of the sheet with a pair of scissors like so, and then we can move on to pressing the transfer to our substrate. So when it comes to pressing the A sheet down to your substrate and the temperature you use, you've got a lot of wiggle room and a lot of substrates to choose from. It has so many different things that you can use it for. I'm just going to post up on the screen a shot of the instruction manual for you to read. I've also included a link to the product instructions in the YouTube video description down below. For my demonstration, I'm going to press these to 100% cotton t-shirts, and I will be doing that using the same temperature as before, but for 30 seconds. The biggest difference for this press is that I am pressing them for 30 seconds and then following that with a cold peel. You want to make sure the transfer is cold to the touch before peeling. This ensures that the adhesive has cooled down and is properly attached to the substrate, and it's going to be on there nice and firm. When you peel it away, you want to do a tight roll underneath the palm of your hand while keeping the shirt or whatever your substrate is nice and tight. Here is some footage of me doing this from a few different angles on multiple peels because I've seen this done wrong so many times that people do ask to see this a lot. Once you've peeled away the A sheet, you then want to do a finishing press using a sheet of parchment paper or the official Forever Matte finishing sheet or the gloss finishing sheet. Toner can get in or stain your Teflon or non-stick heat press sheets, so a parchment paper with a silicone coating works great. Forever Laser Dark can give you some really cool designs with a basic CMYK laser printer, but it really takes off when you add some white toner into the mix. It also works great with other products too. In this example, I did an outline in Forever Flex Soft, and then I did it on the inside with Forever Laser Dark. So that's about how you apply Forever Laser Dark. Before we go, let me give you a few tips and tricks when using the Forever Laser Dark. When separating the A or B sheet, if some of your adhesive or toner is still on the B sheet, immediately stop your peel and press the transfer again for 45 to 90 seconds. Most times you can save the design when doing this, but if you have a lot of toner sticking to the B sheet, then you are clearly letting the transfer get too cool before separating them, or it didn't get hot enough for the adhesive to activate completely. Either way, you need more heat. Remember, if there isn't enough toner for the adhesive to activate properly, it isn't going to work no matter how many times you press it. If you're using a CMYK printer without the ability to print white under filling layers, you want to stay away from brighter colors like yellow. And then finally, make sure you like this video so that we can know that you want more content like this and I can make more stuff about laser transfer. If you have any other questions about Forever Laser Dark or any of the things that you've seen in today's video, please contact our sales team at sales@USCutter.com. Each item also comes with lifetime support for no additional charge, and you can reach our support team at support@USCutter.com. Thank you so very much for taking the time to watch this video, and have yourself a wonderful day. You take care now.